The little girl who was too big for her boots. There once was a little girl who lived with a father. They were very poor. The father would often cook meals for them both. One day the little girl waited for her dinner. She grew impatient. She began to stamp her feet up and down in the kitchen and shake her fists. "Where is my dinner?" she screamed. This upset the father, who only had enough food to feed the little girl. But still she fussed and she screamed. She refused to eat the food her father had made for her and pulled a rather naughty face. "Right," said her father. "You're too big for your boots," and with a gulp he swallowed both the girl and her dinner. The little girl shouted and kicked and screamed inside her father's tummy, but he closed his mouth tight and he would not let her out. After a while, the father grew tired and decided to go and rest. He lay down on his bed, but still the little girl kicked and screamed. In fact, the more she kicked and screamed, the tighter he closed his mouth. Eventually he closed his eyes and went to sleep. In the father's room there was an open window, and after some time a small blue bird flew in and rested on the window ledge. The father slept rather uncomfortably, with the little girl squirming angrily inside his tummy. The little bird flew out of the window, and as it did this, one of its tail feathers drifted on the breeze and came to a stop right on the tip of the father's nose. Every time the father took a breath, the feather would rise up into the air and back down again, tickling his nose, as the little girl continued to kick and scream angrily inside his stomach. The feather tickled his nose until, achoo! The father let out a great big sneeze, and as he did, out of his mouth flew the little girl. The father awoke with a start, only to see his daughter running out of the room and down the stairs. He leapt out of his bed and tried to catch her, but it was too late. The little girl closed the door and ran away down the street to stay with her grandmother. And she was never too big for her boots again.